Good evening, all of North America. What's up? It's the Idle Zone Syndicate, live and in person.
How's it going?
It's going. It's going. I keep waiting here to see if I need to adjust the screen. I think I will. Let's play with it a little bit. I'm not sure.
It's a beautiful sunrise or sunset. I don't know which one it is.
I believe that is Melbourne. And if that's the dam, then that is a sunrise.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, man. What a week.
Yes,
And it's only Thursday.
I agree.
Excuse me. Spring has sprung, so I am chock full of allergies and what have you until, about November.
Yeah. The pollen is getting pretty thick down here.
Had the heater on this morning and just turned the AC on this evening.
How cold was it?
Kansas. What was it? 48, I think, at about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it wasn't that cold down here. I think it was 65 this morning.
Lucky.
It was nice. Got a pretty good rain last night.
As did we. I think south and east got way more than we did.
I don't know how much we got.
I was. It's becoming more and more evident how difficult it is to coordinate 4 people live.
Yes.
And then add a guest, and that's another intangible to try and manage. So, hey, it is what it is.
It is.
Hopefully, I had invited Tate to come on this evening, Tate Herman, Kansas Bass Nation Youth Director, because he wanted to talk about the first kids event it's the first of the year, but it's actually their third event towards qualifying for the youth and the high school. And those kids just whacked them last weekend at Lacine. Wow. It took 17 pounds on the juniors.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
They just good night. Well, I'll just jump into it then, and if Tate happens to show up, he can just rehash it. Unfortunately, while I did get the pictures, I forgot to write down the names. So we'll just look at the fish pictures.
We'll just guess.
Hey, good job, guys.
Just guess. We'll just name them whatever we want to name them.
Cool. Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, we might get one right.
So here's the boys. Junior division, first place winners. I'm gonna wager that there is, amongst these 4 kids I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna wager that at least one of them is named Dylan.
Dylan, yeah, and probably, I think that's Zach on the right.
Okay, maybe it's a Zach. Okay, cool. They got first place on Saturday, and
those are nice trophies.
They were very cool trophies. Wow. I should have saved that a little different way, but still, you can see a nice little bag of fish there for them.
Yeah. Really nice.
And then our high school champions for the day. Um, Again, we're going to go Dylan and Zach, or do we want to add one? Maybe a Chase or a Chance.
Um, the one on the right could very well be Spicoli.
I was going Fighter Man, but yeah,
Yeah.
Spicoli could be Spicoli. So nice picture with them and their trophies, but this is what you wanted to see.
We're just having fun in case anybody's watching that knows these kids.
Yes, we are. This is totally just. We're just kidding. Um, that is a 24.48 pound bag caught on Lacine by high school kids. And the big one there that Spicoli is holding was 888.
Nice. Very nice.
And as far as any of us remember, and maybe you can chime in on this, I think that may be the biggest fish ever weighed in a KBN event. I remember a couple of eights at Cedar Bluff years ago.
There was some eights at Stockton
Okay.
because I believe Steve Grigsby had one. And I think he had an 8 something and got beat out of
Oh
big
my.
bass.
Holy cow.
So there was a couple 8s that day. I don't think it was 9, but I think there was a couple 8s. So I don't know how big or how close, if it would have beat 880, but we had a couple 8s at Stockton early in the year on jerk baits.
Cool.
Yeah. Very
Trips.
nice.
Yeah, trips down memory lane. Just across the border was a little derby. Kansas Buddy Bass at Palmy. Some guys we know snuck in there, got second place.
Yeah. We had a good tournament.
Looky there. The Moodster, he even had a stogie.
And I don't know what he's doing there, but he's spread eagle. Some I don't know what he's doing there.
I always have to crop a picture of Moody, and I did not tonight.
That's my partner. We had a great weekend. We had a lot of fun. We drove up early Saturday morning, got there as the sun was coming up. It was 28 degrees that morning. And we put in, we ran to our first spot, and I made like 3 casts and caught a pretty decent keeper, and 4 or 5 down that bank that we started on. This is in practice. And then for the rest of the day, everywhere we ran and stopped, Moody caught a good, like a 5 pound, 4 or 5 pound fish. And we'd catch one and we'd just leave. And we're like, okay, let's go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't weigh them all, but we weighed his 2 biggest one. One was 5 11 or something like that, and one was 5.2, something like that. And we had some 4s. We had 22 pounds in on Saturday in our best 5. So
Not
needless to say, we were pretty pumped. Uh, we fished the dirty water, and at the end of the day, we decided to come back towards the dam and fish. Try to figure something different out just in case. And we ran to a spot, and Moody put the trolling motor down, and nothing, no power. So Moody's panicking, and we put it on the trailer and went to the hotel and figured out one of his lithiums had gone to sleep. So we got it, woke up, charging, power back to the trolling motor. All is good. We get there the next morning, pay for the side pots, put in, trolling motor on spot lock, all good. Everything's good. So we're sitting there. And we take off. We run to our first spot. Moody puts the trolling motor down. No power.
wow.
The good thing is, and we didn't try it the night before, but we knew that you were supposedly supposed to be able to run a ghost trolling motor on 24 volt, even though it's a 36. You can run it on either. It's actually got a switch right on the pedal that says 24 or 36. But we didn't know if you had to calibrate that or whatever. But we knew it would run on 24, so we knew that if it happened, we were going to just unhook a few cables and make it 24, and hopefully that worked. So we spent 20 minutes doing that. We got the batteries hooked up. Oh, let me back up. We're running to our first spot, full speed, full throttle, and the boat starts cutting out. Now this is a new, he's got that new power head Yamaha. Just he's only had it for like a month new, maybe not even a month. So he's running and it starts cutting out. And he can't now, and we can't run. He'll back off and it's still running, but every time he speed up, it would cut out. So we get to our first spot. We get there, not as fast as we would have liked, but we got there. And the trolling motor goes down. We rehook it up, put it on, put two 12-volt batteries in tandem, and we get it to where the light is on the trolling motor, but it still says 36 volt. So we don't know if we got to recalibrate it or if there's some buttons we got to push, whatever. Moody says, just put the trolling motor down. If it works, we're going. Whether it's, so he puts the trolling motor down and it worked. And it worked the rest of the day. So,
America.
So we were good. So we were anxious start, and so Moody's flustered though. He's flustered. So he gets up there, and I think he must have broke off. He must have broke off right away, hung up his crankbait or something. I don't remember why I jumped up front, but I jumped up front, and right away I caught a 3.5 and a 2 something, 2.5 on the first spot we stopped at. And we're like, okay, they're still doing what they were doing. And then after that, it was like nothing for a couple hours, I think. And the fishing was totally different. They would not eat hardly what we caught them on Saturday. They weren't in the same spots they were our Saturday. And for the rest of the day, we just ground it out. About noon, I think it was about noon, I caught a 5-pounder, train wrecked my little Fritz side. Caught that 5-pounder, and then we just kept fishing, and we kept calling up by ounces. And then at the end of the day, something was just different. So we started flipping some jigs and but weren't getting bit on that. And we pulled on this little spot, this little ledge back towards the dam. And Moody's like, my dad and I used to catch fish on a jig here. So Moody's throwing a jig. I'm throwing a jig. I break off the jig. Moody's throwing a jig. I pick up my tube.
You have my attention.
And I catch 4 fish pretty dang quick on this little ledge. And one of them was a 3.5-pounder. And we culled out the 2.5-pounder. And we ended up with 1596, almost 16 pounds. Second was 14 something. First was 18 something. Those guys had a couple 5-pound. They had 2 5-pounders, and we only had one. So that was the difference. But it was a fun weekend. Had a good time fishing with the Moodster. Even made him pray before we took off Sunday morning. Well, I prayed. He listened. But he listened.
Well, good.
And we had a good time.
Where were you staying?
We stayed at the Lakeview Lodge.
That's what I thought.
Same hotel that we stayed at the last time I fished Palmy, which was probably 30 years ago. It was new owners. They've owned it for 3 years. And they are fixing up stuff. They've got it fixed up pretty nice now, or maybe the owners before them had it fixed up, but they're making some little adjustments and little changes, but they were very nice and very, we appreciate we only needed one night. We only, and most hotels up there have a 2-night minimum, and she has a 2-night minimum, but she had a guy that was, that had stayed Thursday and Friday. And so she considered that she got her 2 nights for that weekend. So she rented us the room for just Saturday night.
Cool.
So it was good.
I had I said KBN did the qualifier there. Gosh. 2019? Yes, 2019. And it looked so different than the last time. There was a motel that was right at the top of the hill at the the four-way intersection that was destroyed in a tornado.
Yeah.
And I think there's something built in that place now.
I think it's still there. I think they redid it because Moody and
Well,
I were
maybe so. Yeah.
Moody and I were talking about that, and he's like, "There used to be a motel here that got hit by the tornado, but when we went by Sunday morning, um, looked like there was a bunch of boats sitting there at it. So I think they may be open."
Very cool. I like Palmy. I've always liked Palmy.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
probably the best I've ever done on Palmy, though. Really, I mean, for 2 days of fishing, we caught quite a few good fish. I didn't catch that many Saturday, and honestly, Moody didn't catch that many Sunday, but I think that was just because he dropped the F bomb too many times on Sunday. But especially with everything going wrong with his boat, he was not in the best of moods.
how many cigars do you go through?
A lot.
I'm sure. That makes for a good story, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
well, Merry Easter to you, Charlie. Thank you. Um, Charlie has the Silted Water tournament series, Northwest Kansas, and I think I have added a South Dakota division this year,
Hmm.
or kind of split his trail up into three. He's got the Kansas division and a Nebraska division and South Dakota.
Oh, nice.
And there's a lot of the guys west of Salina and Hayes area fishing with Charlie, and they has runs a good show, really good show out there. It's a good opportunity for those guys. Such thing as too many f bombs. Well, maybe depends on the setting.
Yeah.
Jack's going to Fork. Jack Graves going to Fork in 2 weeks, huh? That ought to be a blast.
Yeah, that should be good. Not much going on this week. I think Moody and Kyle are fishing future bass here Saturday at Grand. And then next week is the Bass Cat Owners Tournament here. And I will be fishing with Jeffrey Waters.
You guys going to win it?
Doubt it.
Well, geez.
It's hard to. I'm not a. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, there's a chance. Depends on what the fish are doing. Depends on what the fish are doing. I mean, it's just been so up and down. The weather's been so up and down that they don't know what to do. I went yesterday to Uchi, and I went last Thursday to Uchi, and I hadn't been to Uchi in like 30 years either. And uh, I went to Uchi, and kind of same deal. I caught big fish everywhere I went. My best five was almost 26 pounds.
Jeez.
And I ran into a guy. I ran into a guy at the ramp. The last time I fished, my when I was loading up the boat, my oil buzzer was going off, and I thought, "Oh crap! I need to put oil in it." So I come home, and guess what? I didn't do. I didn't put oil in it. So I went to Uchi, unloading it, and it starts beeping. So there's this guy putting in, and he's from Arkansas, and he dumps his boat, and it's not, he doesn't have the strap on it. And so he's walking down the ramp and it's drifting away. And he's like, "Hey, can you give me a lift out to my boat?" I said, "Sure. You got any oil?" And, and he said, "Yeah, he did." So he got me some oil. I took him out to his boat. He got some oil. And so I'm like, I took off the cowling and I looked at my little oil reservoir and I got a little bitty hole to pour that oil in. And I'm like, "Oh, crap. I don't have anything to." And he gave me a gallon jug, so it was kind of hard to pour. It wasn't a full gallon, but he gave me a gallon jug. So I'm like, well, let me run down just a little ways, and then I'll just fish my way back and won't worry about it till I get home. So I run down the lake. It's beeping, 4 beeps every 2 minutes, which I googled that, and it's low oil beeping. So I'm like, okay, but it doesn't put me into safe mode or anything like that. So but I'm taking it easy. So I go down and I fish a little bit, catch a few fish, and then I want to move, and it does put me into safe mode. So I'm like, ah, crap, I better put that oil in it. So I take the cowling off, open the oil cap, oil reservoir's full. The the oil's full. It's not. That's not what it is. So I call Kyle, tell him what's going on. He's like, "You probably got a bad sensor. You know, the oil scent that's in that reservoir is probably bad. And it's telling the motor that you don't have any oil when you really do." And which is good because I'm getting oil, so it's not going to blow the engine or nothing. It's
Right.
just going to
Right.
beep and drive me crazy. So Kyle gives me the part number. I order that part, and we go on. And so I fish and I catch that almost 26 pounds. I get home and I posted it and Jerry Pape calls me and says, "Hey, I saw you went to Uchi. We got a club tournament there Sunday. You spill the beans." So I tell Jerry what I'm doing, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, there's an old guy there in a from Arkansas. He runs a Bass Cat." I said, "Yeah, I met that guy this morning." He goes, "Yeah, he caught an 11 pounder today. New lake record. It's certified and everything. The wildlife and parks came out, and so obviously the big ones were biting that day."
No doubt. That okay?
That's what
Is it Northwest Arkansas Bassmasters?
I think so.
Okay, I think I'm. Let me. I'm. I think I saw a picture of that fish, so I'm gonna try to pull it up while you finish.
Yeah. So they fished Sunday, and Jerry got fourth, I think, with like 20 pounds. The top three guys had 20, 22, 21, 21, something like that. So my part hasn't come in. So I went yesterday again, took my pastor's boys. I'm like, "Man, the fishing's pretty good. I'd like to get them a couple big fish." And of course, it was totally freaking different. I mean, fish. I still had 19 on my best five, but really had to work for them. And the boys, they're not that versed in jigs. If they're not biting, a crankbait or a moving bait or something, but they fished hard all day long. The one part Noah threw a jig all day and never put it down, and I was trying to tell him, but I think what they were doing was they'd throw it up there and they'd fish it back about to where the fish were, and then they'd pull it in because the fish were, in like 7 feet of water off the bank about 10 feet, and they'd fish it back to right about there, and then they'd pull it in. And I'm like, you gotta leave it. You gotta leave it a little bit longer. But
would this happen to be that fish?
yes, sir. That's him. That's
Good
him.
night. Wow. Gee, and Jack's going all the way to Fork.
Yeah.
You could go to Lacine or you could go to Uchi and
What's it? Does it say anything about that fish?
let me go back to the Facebook page. Da, 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 da. Robert Burks is that gentleman's name. Pam Horn's got a little write up here. Said he had a 30-pound bag by 10:30 a.m., including this 11:11. It went all the way back. The record was from 1971.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, doesn't say what he caught it on.
No. Jerry said he requested for them not to write the story or show the pictures until after Sunday. So after their club tournament.
That's serious right there.
Yeah.
I think I'd have a poster of that blown up taped on the side of my truck.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they've been catching. Obviously the big ones are biting down there. If he had basically 4 more 5-pounders, and I had 5 5-pounders just between the two of us.
Yeah, if he had 30 plus, we'll say 31. Then yeah, the other 4 would be 5-pounders.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
I have not ever fished Uchi. Now, the way everything sits, it's kind of, if you fish, if you fish, I'm drawing a complete blank, Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
Is Uchi the one that spills into Hudson?
That's Spavinaw,
I think. It's Spavinaw, okay.
Uchi goes into Spavinaw, I think. Or maybe it goes into Grand. I don't know. Uchi runs east and west.
But they're all right there together and pretty much connected. So
yeah. There's a winter series on Uchi all winter long. And they do a 3-fish limit, and it usually takes about 18 pounds. Jeez. Anywhere between 15 and 18 pounds usually. But those guys are all scoping then. Me and this guy weren't scoping. We're just going down the bank. Now, he might have been scoping, but I don't think so. But
I thought I'd check in here with the Open that's going on, because our buddy Brock is fishing all of the Opens.
Yeah.
And that new Japanese angler, Pake South, he's in first place.
Yeah.
My man Connor Jacob in 5th place.
Fisher is right up there.
Well, good night. Where did Freddie go?
He's down, way down. He only had 5 pounds.
Holy cow! You go from 28.5 to 5.10.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, where Brock was not having a good time. Well, he's sitting in 40th.
Well, that's not bad.
That's not bad. 30-13 for a total. Um, I don't know if I mentioned it on this before, but going into this event, Brock was leading the EQ points.
Oh, nice.
So pretty cool.
Well, 40th place spot won't hurt him too bad, I don't think. Unfortunately, I don't think that gets him anything, does it? He just got to be in the top 50. Might win some money or something.
Well, yeah, I think they pay 40, don't they?
No, I mean points.
Oh, points. Yeah, he's. I don't know if there's a little bonus
Well,
or not. Not
yeah,
sure.
maybe you might get something for being the open division AOI person, but I don't think it gets you anything other than the end of the EQs. I was trying to find a story on that DQ. Did you read anything about that?
Yeah. Let me find that. That was a weird story. Like the guy was like stalking other guys and marking their, I don't know, marking their trail or something, some kind of bizarre thing.
I understand. I get you can't tell everything, but it almost leaves more questions.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know, how is he doing it? How'd they catch him?
Yeah, that does that does present a few more questions, doesn't it? Let's see if we can get anything that way.
What was Kyle doing today? Kiki Kyle.
The the infamous pontoon owner
Uh huh.
wanted to come pick the boat up tonight.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's Friday tomorrow.
And Kyle had not run it yet. So they were going to have to go somewhere and drop it in and run it. And that all took place at like 9 o'clock this morning. Um,
Well, I'm hoping my part gets in and fixed. And that does the trick to my boat. Because not only do I get to fish with Jeff on the Bass Cat Owners next Friday and Saturday, the next KBB is Saturday and Sunday on Stockton. And so I'll be fishing with Jeff on Saturday, and Moody will be fishing by himself on Stockton. Well, then Moody has to go to Palmy for the Pro 100 SQ series that he's fishing on Sunday. So I will fish by myself Sunday. Unless Moody either does one of two things. If he catches 30 pounds, and I think I don't need to show up to get a check, then I won't go. Or if he blanks to where we don't have a shot at getting a check, then I won't go. But no need to drive all the way. But if he catches them like I know he will, and we're in the running, then I'll need to go, or I will go. and
You're going to go.
do my best. I haven't been to Stockton either in 20 years, 30 years.
That looks the same. I'm going to tell you that. It looks the same. Okay, so I found this article. Bass is disqualified angler Yuming Gao from the upcoming Lake Eufaula Open following a violation of code of conduct. Blah, 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 blah. Bass determined that an attempt was made to track a fellow competitor's movements in order to gain a competitive advantage. So it's like knowing where somebody's going to go. Is that what that means?
I
I
don't know.
don't know. Yeah, you're right. It does. It actually raises more questions. It does go on to say, due to the severity of the infraction, violation is qualified as a level 4 offense.
So
It's
is he being DQ'd from where was the first one in that division that he fished?
is this?
Florida. I think it was Florida.
Yeah, it was Florida.
So is he being DQ'd because he was caught at Florida and then they're banning him from the rest of them,
It must be.
which would include this one?
That must be what it is. Um, it's been appealed and upheld already, and he's been banned from participation in all future bass events effective immediately.
Hmm. That's interesting.
It's a whole lot of nothing. I feel like that's that could be a pretty interesting story.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
What else is happening? Easter this weekend.
Yep.
The holidays are kind of affected by your new occupation, I'm sure. Are
Yeah.
you guys able to gonna do anything with family coming in or anything?
No, we're not. I mean, we invited Bree down, but she still might come down because she's got a good friend. Her best friend lives in Maine, and she was going up there for the weekend and supposed to leave today, but her flight got canceled out of Chicago due to high winds.
Mm.
And I don't know whether it was just going to be the reschedule was going to be too late or whatever, but she just canceled her trip. So she's not going. So maybe she'll come down, go to church, go to dinner, do something. Our church does we do an Easter service at the high school performing arts center. Usually, I think this may be the last year we do it, but been doing it for several years. And they, try to get people that don't have a church home, to come to the high school. I am not singing this year. I'm I'm singing at the Good Friday service tomorrow night, but that's kind of a small service, but I'm not singing Sunday. Val and I are working the parking crew, which is what we did the first year we came to Grove. We were on the parking crew, so we're kind of looking forward to that, actually.
Well, that won't be as, you know, as fun as doing the parking crew at the tournament, with the colored flash stuff.
Oh, we'll have colored flashlight
Oh, will
and
you now?
and vests.
Oh, well, yeah, it's sunrise service. Oh, that is
I
cool.
mean, I don't know if it's I don't know if we'll have flashlights. We'll have the vests and walkie talkies.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Yeah.
Man, I put that StreamYard link up there. I thought somebody'd join in. I'm always thinking that Jack or Matt or somebody's gonna come on and visit with us, but no, they just like to sit out there and make fun.
Hmm. Let's talk about. I want to talk about this. We talked a little bit last week about the whole negativity toward Dylan Nutt thing.
Oh yeah.
And we talked about our algorithm. Like, I don't have any of that crap coming across mine. I just don't. Like, everything that comes across mine is, I mean, once in a great while I'll get something, but it just goes right by, and I don't get much because I don't click on the stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But I was thinking, but I do listen to several other podcasts during the week. I listen to Mercer, who tries to keep it positive as well. And he's had Dylan Nutt on twice. And so I've listened to him twice. I don't know if y'all have listened to the Mercer podcast with him on there, but he comes across like Mercer doesn't think it's cocky. I think it's a little cocky, but not so much that I dislike him about it, right?
Okay.
There's a fine line there, and he walks it very well. Like, he is cocky, but I always used to say I kind of used to be that way, like in high school. Like, I was kind of that way. And I always used to tell people when they'd accuse me of being cocky or conceited, I'm like, it's not cocky or conceited if you can back it up.
Fair.
And this kid can back it up. And this is what I was thinking about today. For everybody that's just up in arms about Dylan one way or the other, like there's people up in arms that he doesn't deserve it, and there's people up in arms that are up in arms about the people that are saying he doesn't deserve it. But if you listen to Dylan when he's on a podcast, and maybe we can get him on here, he don't care. He don't care what they're saying. Does not care, and I believe it. Like, it's not, some people say I don't care. You care. Like I say, I don't care what people think. I care what people think about John a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
He don't care. And so why should we? That's
Yeah.
my that's my point. If he don't care, I'm talking to the people that are up in arms about the people that are up in arms about Dylan. If he don't care, why should we care? Why should we waste our breath defending him if he don't care?
Yeah. Waste of energy.
Yes.
Negative leech.
Yes.
Let it go. Go
Let it
outside.
go.
Go mow the
I
yard.
mean, the guy, he's great. He's a great fisherman. And can he scope better than most of the people in the world? Yep. But you know what he also said on Mercer? He hates it.
Mm-hmm.
He hates following a dot around and throwing at it. But it's what he's got to do, and he's good at it. Okay.
He didn't make the rules. He's just trying to make a little money playing the
That's
rules.
right. That's right. And he don't care. And he don't care what anybody's saying. He don't care what Randy is saying. He don't care what anybody's saying.
That is
So
absolutely true, Matt.
why should we
Yeah.
let it ruin our day that somebody doesn't like Dylan?
Now, since you mentioned algorithm and clicking on things and not having things show up like that, I am going to share that this is not in any way a dig at Randy. I respect everything that he's done as a professional angler. There's Peter. On Monday, I think it was Monday. Everything runs together now, but I
Mm-hmm.
think it was Monday. There was some asinine thing that he posted that was just complete clickbait. I mean, there's no way that, I mean, it was one of those things where you're like, really? I mean, no logical person would think that. And I unfollowed him. I didn't realize I was following him, but I unfollowed him. And I haven't seen stuff like that in the last few days.
Oh, there you go.
It is what it is. I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying anything negative about him. I'm just telling you my experience.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Happy Easter, Peter.
You're
We'll
really,
call for the Easter show. We'll call you Peter Cottontail.
wow. He's awful easy with gentlemen, too.
Yeah.
Well, you're a gentleman. I'm not, though.
Well, I don't know.
Wow. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, Matt, you are so correct. People live for the negative.
some people. Some people.
True. They're just absolutely.
I mean, I've said it many times on this show. I don't watch the news. And I haven't for maybe 6 years now.
I honestly, I don't watch the national news anymore. And
I
that's only been in the last maybe year that I quit doing that. I watch the local news, but as far as the national stories and telling
I
you
don't.
what the government's doing, I don't believe any of that.
Yeah,
So
I don't. It's just I just don't. I mean, and I don't miss it, and I don't try to. I mean, if I hear somebody talking about something that is, sounds like it might be important for me to know. I have people. I have people that I trust that I can say, "What's going on here? What's that all about?"
yeah.
And usually it's, you know,
Before we slide off in the weeds about what Jack's comment there about Jason Christie, um, for me, what the I don't know if it's frustrating or if I just cannot believe that people would be that naive about um, specifically about uh, military action.
yeah,
Well, we don't really know what's going on. Well, you're not ever going to know what's really going on.
yeah.
If everybody knew what was really going on, it wouldn't be secret.
It wouldn't work.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah,
That just that's so unbelievable to me. Geez, Afghanistan was closing in on 15 years ago, and we have this thing going on with Iran now, and people are. I want to beat my head against the wall. How can you really think that you're going to know exactly what's going on? Crazy, crazy to me.
crazy.
I
They're
could
not.
go on for hours about that, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. I
Yeah,
want to talk about fishing and Jason Christie
yeah.
smoking them.
Mm-hmm. We need to have him back on too.
Oh yeah, Mister blowing over in the deer blind
Mm-hmm.
and then coming on the show,
Yep.
and we made him promise.
He's already been on Mercer, so we're never gonna beat Mercer. We're probably never gonna beat most of them. We gotta just get them when we can. Get them when we can. But that was a good win. Uh, I haven't listened to the Mercer show yet with him. Uh, but I thought it was really cool the way him and Fighter worked.
Yes, that was cool.
I mean,
And hate to circle back to the negativity, but good to see Tucker in a top 10
mm-hmm.
on TV.
Yeah,
I mean, nobody seems to pay any attention to the fact that he won $500,000 last October not scoping.
yeah,
But at least he's on the Bassmasters in on Championship Sunday, not scoping. So, America.
Yeah, that Jack says he's going to win again on the river. Maybe.
Maybe. I think there's another young guy that might have a decent chance right there. Since he'll be sleeping in his own house, or in his own bed in his own house, with his boat in his driveway at that elite event.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting one. Is that a scope or no scope?
That is a scope.
That's why I'm thinking there will be some challengers to Jason. I think if it was a no scope, he'd have a much better shot. I think he's still got a shot.
It's always fun when you can watch an event and look where they are and know where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should have a pot about that.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. When is that? Is that the next one?
That is the next one in 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. 17th, 18th, 19th in there somewhere. Or is it, or is the Open at Grand before that?
The Open at Grand is in like 2 weeks.
Okay, then the ditch is the week after that.
Let's see. I'm pulling up my 13 days, it says on my fantasy. It says 13 days. April 18th or 16th through the 19th.
Okay, and the Open at Grand is the 23rd through the 25th.
Yeah, so the lead is first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Devin.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Another factor in that ditch, the rain that you got, the rain that's forecast here and south of here for the next week.
Yeah. I hope it's not much.
Maybe they could give the guys extra credit with the scope and go out and mark all the rock piles for everybody.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We didn't talk about our fantasy, did we? Last time?
No.
Or we haven't because it just ended.
Yeah, it just ended.
I had a pretty good tournament, fantasy wise. I think I was in like 8th. I moved up to 2nd.
I did not.
In fact, I think I had the best out of everybody in the group. 2 feet of ice. Pass.
Well, on the fantasy thing, I'm in fifth. You're in second. I'm in fifth. Matt Ganoff's got me by 50 points. Drain the Lake. Ooh, I'm in eighth place.
I think I had a pretty good drain the lake too. Yeah, I did. Like, I had 2,200 points last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm creeping up on Lady Fish 64. Who is that?
I believe that's Matt's wife.
So I'm coming. I'm coming, Matt's wife.
He's going to chase you down.
You need to come down here and visit, Peter. We can go fishing where it's not 2 feet of ice. Matter of fact, they're getting ready to go on the beds, I think. If the weather will just stay stable, I mean the temperature, Ellen, I mean the temperature, I think they'll be on the beds here shortly. Because they've been knocked back twice by nasty cold fronts.
Maybe you guys could take in the races. It's only funny to me.
Those are up there in the cold.
You could start a new tradition on Monkey Island.
He would have to bring it with him.
Wow. There's a pop-up game for your carnival.
Yes, yes. For our family reunion on July 4th. The
Oh
old
my.
Wilderman reunion at the Lake Lodge. It would only work on the Wilderman side. It would not go over well on the Stewart side.
And that's where we're going to leave that. Excuse me. Jeez. Is it winter yet? It's not even. I still think, and I'm probably crazy, I still think we're going to have a measurable snow one more time.
No, we're not. You can. You might.
We might.
We are not
You
down
probably
here.
won't. You probably won't. You're probably.
We are done. We have put away our space heater that's in the bedroom. We have put away all the winter coats. We're not having it. We're done. Remember my post when Punxsutawney Phil came out? And I said, we don't care what you said, Punxsutawney Phil. We're fishing. That's where we're at.
I remember. Wow, we sound like old farmers around the coffee
Back
table.
in the day.
I remember a KBN qualifier at Table Rock at the end of April, and I was leaving footprints in the snow on the deck of the boat. I
Who
also
was
remember
running that? Who was running that?
uh, you, I think, or Moody, or
Was that
both.
the one? Was that the one where we had all the? Uh, was that the one where we had all the or the late penalties because my rookie uh, check-in person didn't really know what he was doing?
I don't know. I don't remember that part.
We had several people that were penalized for checking in late, and I had one of the guys that I worked with and that had joined the Cherryville Club or joined the Big Hill Club, which or maybe Southeast Kansas Hog Hunters. Uh, and he didn't know what he didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
He just wasn't doing it right. And I knew there was something wrong when I think one of them was Kent Craft, like somebody that I knew was not going to be late. And I'm like, we've had like 7 people get penalized for being late,
I do remember this now.
and here's this, and here's Kent Craft, and Kent Craft is telling me it's wrong, and I trust Kent, but you know what? As a tournament director, you got to back your peeps, and they all got penalized. Now the next day, we made dang sure it was exactly because there was no proof, like there wasn't. It was just his word against theirs type of thing. Did I know, kind of feel in my heart that maybe something might have happened there? Yes, but there was no proof.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got to go with the check in person, which we did. And then the next day he was fine. There was no issues the next day. Took it upon it was probably my fault for not instructing him better. But what do you do? I mean, you can't. I didn't know how far off he was.
Yeah,
So
there's
so
no way to correct it.
so how do you correct it? Was he 30 seconds off? Was he 1 minute? Was it 2 minutes?
Was that the one in? Is it Long Creek?
It was we had never been to that one before. It was like a bunch of cabins.
There was a real long um, no wake.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And that might have been part of the problem.
Oh yes, Matt. I certainly remember that. Um, that I think about the craziest thing that I heard from that April snowstorm qualifier at Table Rock was when we pulled into the marina to get gas, and the lady said, and I quote, "Now you guys are from out of state. Are you being careful in this wind? I mean, that's a pretty good chop out there, and they're like this.
Yeah.
And we weren't sure if she was serious. So we just, oh, yes, ma'am. Smile, nod. Like,
Uh,
really? Oh, funny stuff. That was back before color television. That was so long ago. Just about.
just about.
It was way back in the 1900s.
Yeah.
The 1900s were 27 years ago, by the way.
Mm, yep. It's hilarious. I had something I was going to say. It had something to do with being late, but there was another time when somebody was late. I don't remember what that was. Lost my train of thought.
What's that?
Lost my train of thought. Yes.
um, I felt like an ancient old grandpa dude today. I went to a job fair. I'm going totally rogue, totally off subject.
Mm-hmm.
Went to a job fair today, and it was put on by Hutch Community College. And yes, it was a job fair. They had 130 companies there, but it was not geared toward experienced or non-entry level. Basically, it was, bridging the gap from, okay, you're about to graduate your 2-year college. Now, what are you going to do with that and go meet this company that you might be able to go apply at?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. But gave it a shot. Got myself all slickered up. Went in, picked up flyer or list of who all was there, and I had a couple that I wanted to visit with, and I walk in. It's on the floor of the sports arena, and it's just set up like a trade show, or whatever, table to table. And I'm standing there and I'm reading the list, and I'm not kidding you. This actually happened. I had a girl walk up, and I say girl, she was probably 30, walk up and ask me, "Sir, are you having trouble finding your booth?" No, no. I'm trying to decide which one I wanted to go visit with about employment. Oh, uh, oh. And then she just turned around and walked off.
What the heck?
I'm like, ha, yeah, thanks so much. Why not just pin a sign on my back that says, "Old dude, don't hire him"?
Yeah.
Absolute truth. So back to snowstorm tournaments and being late.
I still haven't recovered my thought.
How about Do you have a passage for this week since it's Easter?
Not really a passage, but I do have a verse of the day. Hold on. It's the line of Bassmasters asking me if I got all 10 rooms in October. Yeah, sure we do. Absolutely. Uh,
And what weekend?
Verse of the day. This is John 16:33. This will be good for you, Danny.
Okay. Lay it on me.
I have told you these things. This is Jesus talking. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world.
Yeah. That's very fitting. Very fitting. Good words, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Good words.
Yeah, he never promised us that we won't have trouble. In fact, it's the opposite. He says in the Bible, many places, you are going to have trouble. Trouble is going to find you. But take heart. A, he's with us. And have peace.
Needed to hear that.
I'm glad. Wonder if Moody's listening.
He can't hear over his cigar.
I'm gonna get him. We're working on him. Couple more tournaments of me catching more fish than him. He'll think something's wrong. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. I'm just saying.
You know, I feel like I may have disappointed our viewers because I missed the opportunity. Now, I've got to rewind just a little bit. Even though the trolling motor was only on 24, did he still burn down the bank on 24?
Yes. Pretty fast. The wind was blowing pretty good. But put it this way, I'm not used to a ghost either, but when I hopped up there on that trolling motor, I had to immediately turn it down a couple notches. We weren't going down the bank on 10, but he had it on like 7. And whenever I would hop up there, I'd bump it down to like 5.
Oh, the Moodster.
We had a great time. We really did. I really enjoyed our day and our time, our weekend together. I really did. It's been too long. We fished the Frank's Dong, but we had a great time.
It looked like you did. Looks like you guys had a great time. Awesome.
Yeah, we saw Jeff Nolte and Kibby there. I don't know if they're watching or Kibby's watching, but they were there. I think they caught decent fish. I think they had like 13 pounds or something.
Good little circuit, I think. Good.
Yeah.
Seems like a good bunch of guys.
Yes.
And that goes a long way towards your success of a circuit. But um, Drew's just gradually getting bigger,
Mm-hmm.
drawing more and more. Believe it or not, that's, you know, no joke. That's about tripling what it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So everything is relative.
Yeah.
So hope it continues to get better.
Yeah, they did good. It was windy. It was windy, so the scales were having a little issue locking in, but they did good. A lot of fish caught.
There's the kibby.
He is watching.
Kibby, if you're going to be fishing with John and Mark on the Kansas Buddy Bass, I feel like you should mention to Moody that it would only be fitting that if they win, they have to pass out cigars to everybody else. I feel like that's fitting.
That'd be. Yeah, I mean,
Nice Cohiba or something like that.
I don't know. I know he keeps them in a tackle box.
That was the greatest thing ever. I thought, oh, well, he's going to pull out some jerk baits or something. And no,
Uh,
awesome stuff.
yep.
Well, next week, I had said I was not going to be able to be on, but it depends on how slow I am at my part-time job. I may be able to join a little bit. So we'll see how that goes next week.
Live from the liquor store.
Liquor store in
That'd be all
beautiful
right.
downtown
And
Sterling, Kansas.
we'll have a Bass Cat boat parked in every stall next Thursday.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
You going to get Jeff on the show?
Might have to do that.
That'd be cool.
Might have, if it's warm, maybe we'll do it outside like we've done it before.
Oh, man, I hope it is for you. I hope it is.
I know Jeff's coming down Wednesday, and he called me today to see if I was going to go fishing Monday and Tuesday. Like he's putting the pressure on me. I told him I hadn't been on the lake in like 2 weeks. I've been enamored with Uchi.
Well, how could you not be? Good night. Now, does the Bass Cat, is it like some of the others where you launch on your honor?
No, I think it's all out of Wolf Creek.
It's all out of Wolf Creek. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many boats they'll have or what we get. I mean, that would be the only thing that would prevent us from being on is if there is some kind of, I don't know if there might be a Thursday night deal, something that we have to go to because it's Friday, Saturday tournament.
Oh, that's very possible.
So there could be a Thursday night. I haven't seen any information, so I don't think there is, but there might be. I don't know. We'll just see.
We had some guys circle back and watch us tonight that haven't been on for a while, or at least they don't comment.
We must have piqued their interest.
Well, and to be completely forthcoming, I thought Tate was going to be able to join us, so I shared it to KBN page too. But in any event, we're glad to have you. Just two old dudes. Well, John's much older than I am, but
I mean, I don't know about much older. I probably am. I mean, how old are you?
I just turned 56 2 weeks ago.
I mean, less than 5 years older than you.
Yeah. I got some more grandbabies though. Ain't the years, it's miles.
Yeah, you got. I don't know. You got me beat there. I don't know if I will have any more than I got right now. Although, I better not say anything. She might be watching. My granddog is probably bigger than yours. I mean, yours is a pretty good size, but mine's big. Mine's pretty big.
I bet it'd be close. The hook is about 120.
He might be fatter than my dog, but I bet he ain't taller.
That could be.
My granddog. He's like a center. All right, man.
Guys, thanks for watching.
One last thing. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Mr. Self.
Well, amen to that. Well, and then
go
right
Cubs.
as we're leaving.
Oh, good timing. We were just signing off.
Go ahead. We're good.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No, we're not gonna. You can't make us. What? I hear chickens.
I see an empty shop bay.
Hey.
Victory, boys.
I may be able to fill that baby up.
Yes, you probably could.
Well, Kiki, just wait till I get back in black and start bringing my boat to you.
And yes, you do hear chickens.
He just totally spaced that one. Just nope. Not even gonna acknowledge old Dano.
We're having me and the chickens are having a bonding moment, for a while.
Oh man, we even got Sally watching.
Holy cow.
We got to be careful what we say.
No, John, we're always careful what we say, aren't we?
I mean, I shaved today and I did shower, but
I didn't shave. I did shower.
That makes one of us.
Well, I saw that your kids, Kiki, I saw that they were on the new baby chick adventure.
Yeah, when I was a youngster, I haven't had any for probably 20 years now or so, but I don't know. For some reason or another, we just kind of felt like it was time to start back in it. So they're excited. We did have our first casualty this evening.
Uh-oh. But
that's okay. That's why we bought a few more than maybe we figured we would end up with. So feed the hawks.
Now, I have to ask, as concerned grandpa, are these going to be show chickens, like a 4-H project, or is this?
Not this first batch. No, we went to We went to Tractor Supply and got a few different ones, and we're kind of just testing the waters to make sure make sure Max is into it like we think he is, and then maybe down the road. Because I definitely did a little bit of that when I was younger and stuff, and we'll just have to see how that goes. As of right now, we're just doing it because he thinks he wants to get into selling eggs, farm fresh eggs.
It's a good market.
Amen to that.
Yeah, and I mean, if it goes all right, I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably get into raising some just strictly to butcher. But we're starting out. Our operation is not real big. We bought 14 the other day, and we'll just see how that goes for now.
Yep.
Well, I was going to.
Got to redneckify the children.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing. Get them out of that dadgum. Get them out of that bedroom and out of that house, and get some.
Well, man, having a
fresh air.
chicken coop in the backyard is now the yuppie thing to do.
I know it's the viral Tractor Supply box in hand picture. Yeah, I did hear that actually.
Well, I was going to offer to that if you needed any equipment, I'll just offer it to you. But I think I have an idea for a video tomorrow.
Oh boy. Boy.
I will make said video and send it to you.
Cool.
Tomorrow.
I'll be on the lake, but I'll eventually respond.
Do you have any parting Easter words before we split?
He's risen. Plain and simple. How about that?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
I mean, 3 good ones.
I mean, Easter's one of my favorite holidays, so first things first, I really enjoy candy a lot. I shouldn't probably eat as much as I do now. And then, it's an enjoyable holiday because spring's here and we can enjoy that being outside and I don't know. This is always one of the holidays I look forward to probably the most. So exciting time of year.
Yep.
Agreed. Cool. And good luck to you and Mood this weekend.
Yes. The expectations are higher this weekend than ever for us. First and foremost, it's because Saturday is me and Emily's anniversary, so I'm kind of expected to do something,
Yeah, you better bring her a check.
You better win the derb. No pressure at all.
Yeah. So hey, we're all good. Real long.
Well, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. 11 years, I think.
Don't ever say that again.
I think 10 was last year, so I'm pretty sure if I can count right, this is 11. So I'm doing my best, guys. That's all I can say.
You're not far behind me.
I'm doing my best.
Not far behind, dude. Only 29 more years to go.
Yeah, and then the deal is, unless you stop, I can't catch up. So you can just keep on going, not worry about it.
Well,
ain't no big deal.
I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I mean,
I'd rather you not.
I would rather not.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not a good idea.
not that it would be bad. I mean, I'd be great. I mean, I'd be okay, but I just don't know if I'm ready.
Yeah, you still got a lot of good years ahead of you, both of you. We all do.
Yep.
I got to beat you in the Stone tournament at least once more. So
Yeah. As long as they keep holding it in August when it's tough, I might have a chance.
You get one more time. This is your last chance.
bring it on, big boy. That's all I got to say. Have it at a time when I can actually show up and fish. If I can just figure out how to pay off the tournament director to get the right date, I'm good.
No comment. Wait a minute. I thought I was your partner.
Sure.
Okay. No collusion there at all. None.
Yeah. I just want to get sunburnt when I'm fishing. It's my only request.
You will.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Oh.
I'm perplexed. Every time I start to end the show, Kyle says something else. And
I'm
it's
trying
pretty good. So I'm like, maybe we should just let Kiki go.
Oh, you
We're on
better
Kiki
not.
time.
It's getting late. It's getting late.
Yeah, it's dark. It's after my bedtime.
Yeah.
We're good. I'm gonna keep it G-rated tonight, fellas.
Okay.
I mainly wanted to hop on, just say hey.
Well, folks, thanks for watching. As always, happy Easter to everybody. I hope you get to enjoy it. A good friend of mine told me one time that holidays are when you have them. That's pretty true. Pretty true. So I hope you get to enjoy it. And I know some of you will be working. It happens. Good luck to House of Kister Chicken Ranch. Or whatever you want to call it. Maybe Yellowstone South.
Wow.
The Chicken Chronicles.
You're reaching now, bub.
Folks, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week for episode 95.
Woo!
Next Thursday. Later.
Later. Peace.